Oh, why, hello everyone, and welcome back to another Wildlife Wednesday. It's kind of a gloomy day out here at Bethel Horizons. It's not too warm, not too sunny, nothing too wild going on. But oh boy, is it a fun. Do you hear that noise? Hello? Hello?
Oh, hey, Jacob. Oh, sorry.
James.
I hope I didn't startle you.
You scared the bejesus out of me.
Yeah. What's going on?
I was just doing the intro for the Wildlife Wednesday. What are you doing? Why are you in that tree, James?
Well, funny you should ask. I'm practicing my camouflage.
Okay. What? Why?
Well, camouflage it's pretty fun. It's a cool technique, and let me tell you something. In biological terms, camouflage is defined as any sort of mechanism that prevents an animal from being detected in its natural environment.
Wow, that's incredible, James. You know, I was given the intro. I walked by here a couple times, and gee golly, I didn't even see you in there, James.
I'm getting pretty good. But let me tell you, there's more than just one type of camouflage.
No way.
Yeah. In fact, there's a few different types. Now, well, instead of telling you, why don't I just show you? Come on.
Oh my, there he is.
Now here, we have an example of counter shading. Now, in this example, it'd be solid on solid, where my red color would blend in with the red surroundings. And in the last example, that was an example of molted on molted. And you can also have counter shading, which would be white on white. Now some animals will have a dark color on their back, but a light color on their belly. And that's known as counter shading. A lot of fish do this so they can't be seen by predators from above, the dark color blending in with the surface of the ocean, but they also can't be seen by animals that might come up and attack them from the belly, like something underneath. And this is used by waterfowl, ducks, and certain insects as well. Okay, yeah, that's it.
You really got away from me this time. He's trying to new camouflage. Is that? No, that can't be. That doesn't look like it. James, is that?
Well, hey there.
Oh, hey, James.
Now this is another type of camouflage. This is what's known as mimesis. Now mimesis is a little bit different than camouflage, and it allows an organism or an animal to hide in their environment but be seen as something inconspicuous or irrelevant. And now in this case, I'm just a simple farm boy reading my book out on the side of the deck here, but I'm innocent, unsuspecting. And for animals, they might use mimesis in cases where they want to be in their environment and be seen, but not necessarily hide using camouflage. Now these are all different forms of crypsis, and that's just a fancy word for hiding. And hiding comes in all sorts of forms: mimesis, camouflage, and well, let me show you a few more. Now here, these moths, they're using camouflage, so they blend in with brush and surrounding trees, bark, but they also use what's known as a startle display, or an alarming visual. And that could be on the hind wing there. They have little eye spots, and they use those eye spots, they brandish them whenever a predator is near. They can sense that they're in danger, and they use that as a startle display to kind of ward off any would-be predator that might try to eat them.
Oh, that's good. I think I lost him again, but I hear this sound in here. I'm not sure. It is!
Hey.
What are you...
Now mimicry is a little bit different than camouflage and mimesis. Mimicry is when you are imitating something dangerous. So I'm the model, and I'm imitating an animal that might be dangerous, but I'm really not dangerous. In this case, I'm a dangerous boxer. But in reality, I really pose no threat at all. Now, another example of animals using color to their advantage to survive in their environment might be the use of bright colorations to indicate to would-be predators that they are dangerous or not good to eat. And this is what's known as aposematism. Now, aposematism could be the use of a bright colored tie to ward off would-be relatives that might want to talk to you on the holidays, or for an animal using bright colorations in their environment to ward off would-be predators, something like a peacock that they can use these colors for mating displays, but then also to frighten away predators by the use of these really vibrant and extravagant colors to survive in their environment. So we learned about a lot of different forms of crypsis today, and crypsis again is just a fancy word for hiding in your environment. We learned about camouflage, molted on molted, solid on solid, and counter shading. And we learned about mimesis, which is really just masquerading in your environment as something irrelevant or something inconspicuous. And we learned about mimicry, and then we learned about aposematism. And that's really the display of a bright coloration to ward off would-be predators and indicate to them that you are not a good, interesting, delicious meal. Well, I hope you guys learned something about camouflage today. Thanks for joining us for Wildlife Wednesday, and until next time, stay classy.